and welcome back to video lectures on inventory models. This is the sixth video lecture of Unit 4, and this video lecture is directly in continuation with the mathematical model that we developed in the previous video lecture. So if you have not watched the previous video, I highly recommend you to first watch it and then watch this video. So in the previous video, I developed the mathematical model for the basic EOQ model, and in this video I would like to give you an intuition about that model. This is the mathematical model that we developed in the previous video, and this mathematical model tells us the inventory policy that reduces the total cost. So this is the quantity, this is the economic order quantity that should be ordered every time the order is placed by the company, and T star gives us the length of interval between any two subsequent orders placed by the company. By looking at the formula of these two parameters, we can observe that the values of both the parameters are dependent upon three variables K, D and H. So let us talk about it. The parameters are dependent upon three variables. First variable is capital K, which represents the fixed component of the ordering cost, or if the company produces the items in-house instead of ordering from the third-party vendor, then this capital K represents the setup cost of production, H represents the holding cost, and D represents demand rate. So let us look at the effect of each variable on both the parameters. Capital K, which represents the fixed cost or fixed component of ordering cost or the setup cost of production. If this variable increases, that means if the fixed component of ordering cost increases or the setup cost of production increases, then according to this model, it is better to order large quantities or to produce large quantities. And if this K increases, if the fixed component of ordering cost or the setup cost of production increases, then it is better to manufacture or order less frequently. This is the meaning of T star. T star represents the length of interval between two subsequent orders or setups. So if K increases, that means the time interval between the two subsequent orders or two subsequent setup increases, resulting into fewer orders or fewer setups. So in short, increase in K signifies order large quantity or produce large quantities fewer times. Similarly, decrease in K would imply vice versa. Then what happens to both of these parameters as the demand increases? As the demand increases, it will be better or more economical to order large quantities or produce large quantities, and as the demand increases, it will be better to order frequently or set up the production frequently. So in short, increase in demand signifies order large quantities frequently. And finally, as the holding cost increases, it will be better to order fewer number of items that will reduce the holding cost and consequently the total cost. And here, when you increase the holding cost, then it will be better to order more frequently, resulting into less inventory because of ordering less quantities. So in short, increase in H signifies order small quantities frequently which will reduce the holding cost component of the total cost. So this is the intuition about the basic EOQ model. Now let us solve an example based upon EOQ model, and this is the same example, example 1 that we saw, manufacturing speakers for TV sets. So in this example we saw that there is a manufacturer of TV sets who also manufactures the speakers required for the TV sets, and this is the required data to solve the problem. And what we want to determine is how much the manufacturer should produce, or how many speakers the manufacturer produce when the setup cost for each production of speakers is 12,000. The holding cost after the speakers are produced is 0.3 per unit or per speaker stored per month, and when the demand of the speakers is 8,000 speakers per month. So the manufacturer wants to review the inventory policy and wants to find out when to order or when to set up the production of speakers, and how many speakers to produce in each production setup. So this is the formula of economic order quantity from the previous slide. So let us substitute the values in this formula. This is square root of 2 into the demand is 8,000. So this is 8,000 into the setup cost of production is 12,000 divided by H, holding cost is 0.3. So this gives a value of economic order quantity is 25,298 speakers. And similarly, this is the formula for T star. So let us substitute values. Square root of 2 into the setup cost for production is 12,000 divided by the demand is 8,000 into the holding cost 0.3, and this gives the value of 3.2 months. So time unit is months in this example. So this is the inventory policy as given by the mathematical model that we developed, and this inventory policy advises the manufacturer to produce 25,298 speakers in a setup, and the manufacturer should produce 25,298 speakers every 3.2 months. So this inventory policy will result into minimum total cost. See you in the next video.